All right, we are live. It's your boy Weeks, KOTV. I got a very, very special guest. I got guests in the background, so when I say his name, I need y'all to clap it up. Don't act like this a regular guest. I got DJ Meechie with me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Where the claps at? Come on, 93.7.
What's up? What's up?
A mogul. Any event you need him at, he there. He turn it up crazy.
As long as the bread is right.
As long as the bread is right. We not doing nothing for free.
Just ain't outside to be outside.
This a person of stature. Come on. Family
Yes,
man,
sir.
good dude. Stay fly. Do what he need to do. You might not see him, but when you see him, it's a party. It's going down. It's lit. You
Appreciate
feel me?
you,
So,
my guy. Appreciate you.
I want to thank you for coming, first of all.
Of course.
I don't know if you peeped in the DMs. I sent you a DM a long time ago.
Yeah,
so
I was
it felt
telling
good
him.
to actually have this come
I was
into
telling him
fruition.
he wanted me on here for a minute.
Relax.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, relax. So it felt good to have you on, man.
Yes, sir.
We're going to talk about some things. So
Okay.
before we get into anything, I want to talk about this election real quick. This seems to be a big current topic.
Yes.
So,
It's coming up.
yeah, so where you stand on this election? Because I got somebody in the background who got strong opinions.
Right.
And I really dare him to come across the camera and say something.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't gonna say nothing though.
I think that I'm a recent dad, I will say. You know what I'm saying? My child is 2 years old. So I
Talk
think-
that dad shit, Clap it up for being a dad.
I think 2 years ago I probably would have been a little bit more ignorant about it and really not gave a fuck and all that type of shit. But I think that obviously with me having a kid now, I think a lot of stuff gets, put in perspective as far as just like future and stuff like that. So I think that it makes you pay attention to it more. I still think it's, I still whatever.
Yeah.
How I feel about it, but I think it's a serious thing. You know what I'm saying? It's a serious situation. I think especially what's going on, the candidates and all that. But I think at the end of the day, I think that the power is in us. You know what I'm saying? And I think that regardless of what happens, it's gonna tip wherever it's gonna tip. Pause. But at the end of the day, I think that we gotta save ourselves. So. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with that.
I don't think I really hold it as such, politics and all that. I'm not really into it like that. You know what I'm saying? I think more than anything, we gotta keep the power within us and do our things and make sure we good because they not gonna save us.
I agree. I agree. I feel like I see a lot of people like not for nothing. Like I see a lot of people on the Trump side.
Yep.
They're like, oh, we need to get Trump in office because food is higher than it's ever been, gas is higher than it's ever been. Whether that's true or not, whatever job you do ain't gonna change because he get in office.
Right.
You're not getting no crazy raise. You got to turn up.
Right.
You got to get in your bag and you got to do your thing.
Well, I think a lot of people, especially because of like.
I had something to say over there. Okay.
I think like during the pandemic and all that, obviously, those bags being thrown out, the PPPs, and all of that type of stuff. But I think people fell for that. You know what I'm saying? Like I think the marketing of that, it was packaged. It looked good. You know what I'm saying? So I think a lot of people look at that like, oh, I made so much money during that time. Like that's why he got to be back in president. But at the end of the day, it wasn't like it was him giving.
Yeah,
money.
it was Congress.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
it was Congress. Like, don't get me wrong, the whole not being able to go to work, still getting paid, and
right.
It looked good because you
right.
sitting at home, you're not doing nothing. You probably on a game.
Mm-hmm.
You still getting your weekly pay.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. Yeah, at the end of the day, I'm not really on the Trump side of things. I will come out and say that, but I think at the end of the day, he's doing a hell of a job as far as he's an amazing marketer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like his marketing game is on smash.
Yeah.
If he was a rapper, he might be Jay-Z level at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like because his marketing campaign is crazy. I was talking to somebody the other day, and I was just saying that everything that's going on, you know what I'm saying, with him and his whole situation, I think more than anything, I know a lot of people that's on the other side of things that's like, they nervous about this, they scared of Trump, like all that type of stuff. I'm more nervous about the people that's like in his like team. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Like I feel like if anything, those are the people that I'm like, who are they? You know what I'm saying? Like, who are these people that are like putting these plays together, telling him that he need to call up Chef G and all these people to come pull up on his campaigns and stuff like that? Like, who's directing him? Like, that's the type of stuff that I be thinking about.
Okay, now that makes sense though, because you got to know the whole team and why you doing the moves you doing. So like, Let me ask you something. When you on the radio, like,
Mm-hmm.
do that type of stuff come up, or do it just be strictly the music? Like,
Nah, it definitely be super political because I think that especially being on the radio, you know, you got listeners that feel like, you know what I'm saying, we supposed to be like promoting stuff and promoting a side and, you know, all of these type of things when, I mean, in those type of scenarios, we got to kind of like be in the middle. You know what I'm saying? We can't be on these like big platforms kind of like swaying people a certain way because that's when you get, you know, people upset. You know what I'm saying? Or you get advertisers upset. Right.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because you might have some clients, advertisers that might be on this side or they might be on that side. So you kind of got to be neutral. But, you know, we definitely get people that call up and they want to know our opinion or they want to know why we talked about this story and how we, you know, fake news this and y'all saying this and saying that. It's like we getting the same news y'all getting. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, you just gotta be responsible. You know what I'm saying with the stories and all that.
Word. All right. So like, other than like, kind of the political side, like, how's your experience been on the radio? Like, I ain't gonna front. I peeped his story. I said, hold up, he up at 4 a.m. What are you doing up at 4 a.m.? Who does that? At a gym? What gym is open at 4 a.m.?
Yes, sir.
Talk to me about that. Like, what is that like? Like, you just wake up, like it's an early grind. Like, what is it?
Yeah, I mean that's just my morning routine. I think I'm up at 4 a.m. every day. I like to just get up before everybody get up. I like to be up. I like to just get in my mode, get in my zone for the day. And I feel like I get so much more done just in the morning, like before I even get to work. You know what I'm saying? Then I do damn near the whole day. So, you know what I'm saying? As long as I can get up early, lock in, and just, you know what I'm saying, get focused and figure out what I got to get done for the day, that's kind of what I do in that time period before I even get to work. Because once work starts, that's when everybody blowing up my phone, emails, all that. You know what I'm saying?
But you got to stay strictly on the radio once that happens, right? You just straight, all right, let's go. Da-da-da-da.
Yeah, I mean, I'm in the office from like 9 to 2. So from 9 to 2, I'm in the office. I'm, you know, doing that side of the job and stuff like that, promotions and everything. And then once 2 o'clock comes, I jump on the radio and I'm on radio 2 to 6.
Okay. Let me hear your radio voice real quick.
This my voice. That's it.
You don't gotta. Okay, we're live.
That's it.
It's DJ.
It's funny because like over the years, I never understood. Like people will see me outside and be like, "Damn, it's fun." You know, it's finally crazy to put a face to the name and like all that type of stuff. Or I'll be out and I'll like order food or something like that, and people be like, "Yo, you DJ Meechie?" Like I can tell by the voice.
Because you don't change your voice on radio. Okay,
and I never understand. Like I never really thought I had a distinct voice, but I mean, I probably just don't hear it like how everybody else hear it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
Nah, I feel like everybody on the radio got a radio voice. You might not think so.
Yeah,
I feel like you definitely get a little hype. You turn it up a little bit because I heard you on the radio. I definitely feel like you change, not maybe the actual octave, but the tone.
Right.
The tone for sure. Like I know if I was on the radio, it's DJ. You feel me? Like I make it spicy for him. So I gotta ask you something. Did anybody like ever say you look like somebody?
I mean, I've gotten comparisons. I've gotten the Big Sean's. I've gotten the Fabs. I got just different like stuff boy. Like that. Yeah, just different comparisons and stuff. Not nothing crazy.
All right. So I ain't gonna tell you take your hat off.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna ask them. Say word he don't look like Rich Paul. Yo, I see. I say, nah, hold up.
That's crazy. Yeah, I never got Rich Paul. That's a first.
You definitely look like Rich Paul, bro. And now, whenever I hear you on the radio, I'm like, oh, that's Rich Paul.
I wish I had his money.
Rich Paul Rich Paul got stupid money. But I kind of want to get to like the music side of things now. If that's all right. Like, when it come to playing songs on the radio, right?
Yeah.
That's not always your choice.
Right.
So when you do get a choice, like, how do you determine what you playing?
I think that, it starts with just understanding what radio is. At the end
what
of
is
the day,
radio?
I think what people it's misconstrued. Like radio is a ratings based marketing advertising vehicle. Let's just call it that, right? You know what I'm saying? Advertisers spend money to get commercials on the radio, and that's pretty much where the money comes from. You know what I'm saying? the music and all that, that's what is in the middle. That's the content. That's what's in the middle of it. That's what keeps people listening. But at the end of the day, like, that ain't the most important part. The most important part is hearing them commercials and stuff like that.
Really?
That's what pays the bills at the end of the day. But we're a ratings-based station, so at the end of the day, we want to be number one, right? So we want to make sure that people are listening to us. So in the science of radio, they say that an average person only really listens to the radio for 15 minutes, right? Like
average drive.
Your average commute is about 15 minutes. Yeah. You driving to work 15 minutes. You dropping your kids off 15 minutes. So in that 15 minutes, we got to capture you in that 15 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Time spent listening. I'm about to school y'all.
Yeah, put me on. Give us a master class real quick.
You know what I'm saying? So in that 15 minutes, you know, because a lot of people, they give us flack like, oh, y'all play the same songs over and over and over and over and over and over. It's not just that we play it over and over and over. It's like we want to play your favorite song. So if you got it, if that new Drake record, that new Beyonce record is your shit, we got to make sure to play that in that 15-minute increment to keep you on and keep you listening. So that's basically what radio is as far as the programming side of it. You know what I'm saying? But like you said, you asking me, you know, once it gets to the mix show and when I can actually throw in records and stuff like that, I mean, I think more than anything, I still look at it as radio. So I still want to make sure that I'm playing, like, you know, hits, and I'm still playing the records that people want to listen to. At the end of the day, it scared me, son. Scared me. But yeah, outside of that, I mean, you know, just picking. I like to break music, so I like to play records that's, you know, not familiar on the radio to get people familiar with it. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, I like to support local, you know, artists and artists that's, you know, from around the way doing their thing. So if I can get, you know, a chance to put them on, you know what I'm saying, that's what I'm about too, just being a DJ at heart. And that's pretty much it. I don't really have a formula to it. It's just more, you know what I'm saying, whatever my vibe is and whatever I want to play.
All right, so when people were like, yo, play my song on the radio, like, how you decipher, like, all right, I'm going to do this song not really it. Mm-hmm. What kind of what's the word I'm looking for? What kind of bribes anybody ever thrown at you? What kind of, I know the ladies that, come here, Meechie, I got a little record. Let me
I mean, it's funny because
I got a record for you.
It's funny because as far as like a tactic for artists, I
got some bread for you.
I would have thought that they would have probably used like women or used, you know what I'm saying? But I've never really I've gotten it a couple times, but not nothing crazy. But you would think
you had to say yes.
Yeah, but you would think that would be that's probably a easy in. Let me get a fly chick to go flirt with them, go, you know what I mean? But they haven't got to that point. Record. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, of course, you know, you got the artists that just want to pay, just want to pay to get on the radio, stuff like that. I think as far as for me, I think the biggest thing is the music just got to sound good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, a hit is a hit. Like, of course, we're going to talk about hits. We're going to talk about, you know, all of that. Like, a hit is a hit. But I ain't just going to come up here and just be like, you got to make a hit, and that's the only way I'm going to play it. You know what I'm saying? But I think it's more so, like, the quality of the music. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, if I'm playing a Beyonce record and I mix it into your record, it gotta sound like that quality, or you're gonna know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't like. That's one thing I would say. Like, a lot of local artists, like, I don't know if they mixing don't be right or what, but like, if I play a record from a signed artist and I hear your shit and the volume go down, I'm changing it.
Yeah,
I don't like that.
And see, and that's how I think when I'm DJing, because like I'm trying to keep you on to listen to help out my ratings. So at the end of the day,
we can go crazy as a whole. We can both help each other.
If I'm throwing on a local record, like, I gotta make sure it's a smash, because if not, then I'm thinking about, damn, it's about to be 200,000 people that's about to turn the radio off. You know what I'm saying? That's not about to listen. So
it's gonna be your fault.
And then it's gonna be my fault. So at the end of the day, it's like, I don't think that. I know we catch a lot of flack, like, oh, y'all don't support local, this, that, and all of that type of stuff. But I think people need to understand, we also a business too, you know what I'm saying? And we also got to keep, like, I got to keep my ratings up, you know what I'm saying? So
I got to keep my job.
Yeah, facts.
So, like, just one more follow-up question. Do you feel like it's hard to break artists today, or do you feel like radio even can break an artist today?
I think everything's changed. I think it's like literally like a 360, you know what I'm saying? Because I think when I first started radio was like your entryway. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody wanted to
like,
be on radio.
Radio was the first place you went to. You wanted to break an artist development, all that type of stuff. You go to radio. Now you working on media. You doing interviews. You doing all of this stuff. It was like your introduction to the people. You know what I'm saying? But now, because of just the way that we consume music, and it's not all about radio no more. It's now you got the DSPs, you got the Spotify's, the titles, all the streaming services, TikTok, all that type of stuff. It's like radio's the last place to go now. You know what I'm saying? Like, you go get hot in the streets, you go get hot on social media, you go get hot on all these platforms, and then when you want to be a star and you want to be on the billboard and you want to be next to Taylor Swift and all these people, that's when you come to the radio. Because the radio can get you that. The radio could get you the Grammy nominations that and like all of that type of stuff. Yeah. Yep. So that's kind of the difference. You know what I'm saying? It used to be an entryway. I ain't got that. It used to be
I feel like radio used to break artists.
Yeah. It used to be that.
Do that now.
But now that people have the option to consume music different ways, you know what I'm saying? We not just the only place in town, the only, you know what I'm saying? Like, people go everywhere else. You can go to, you know, if you on Apple Music, you can get a song from Apple Music first before you hear it on the radio now. You know what I'm saying? So it's just different.
That's a fact. So aside from the radio, right? What is DJ Meechie listening to today? In his free time, I'm talking about, you don't gotta play the top 25, none of that. What is DJ Meechie bumping today?
I'm an R&B head, so I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm playing R&B. You know what I'm saying? I'm listening to R&B, whether it's oldies or if it's, you know what I'm saying, something new artists, stuff like that. I'm pretty much playing R&B.
Okay.
Outside of R&B, I'm probably playing reggae music. I'm big on reggae. So probably like reggae and
Give
stuff
me
like
an album
that
you
too.
listening to right now?
Right now,
it could be old too. You can fuck around, give me that Avant. I'm taking it. Come on.
Let me see. I was just listening. I just went back to listen to I forgot the name of it, but Sir, one of Sir's older albums. You know, R&B dude. So I was just,
I'm familiar with his game.
Yeah, I was just listening to his the other day as far as just album wise. I've been in the gym heavy listening to like Kanye. I went back to like the beginning of his discography and I just been listening to all his joints.
That's what Kanye is the best at.
Yeah. So I don't know. I be all over the place. You know what I'm saying? I listen to a lot of different genres and stuff too. So it just depends on like what my mood is and all that.
All right. So I'm gonna ask you this because you say you're an R&B head. I like to think I'm an R&B guy from time to time. You feel like R&B got locked up when R. Kelly got locked up? I need to know how you feel about this.
I think that it took a loss. Took a big loss. But I think that I think to be honest, I feel like R&B was packed up way before R. Kelly. And I think it was just because less resources, less platforms promoting R&B, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. And then you even had radio that, like, you know, like let's say my station that is technically a hip hop R&B station, and it's technically a urban station, but to the radio world it's a rhythmic station. So that's why you might turn on 937 and hear Jason Derulo, hear you know what I'm saying, some popish type of stuff. Yep. So now, because we catering to that, now that takes away from spins that we could be maybe playing Trey Songz or something like that. So now Trey Songz goes down to like an urban station or AC station, urban AC. Okay. So I just think that it's just been stripped a little bit because of just the lack of, I feel like, maybe support. You know what I'm saying? Because you still got artists that's coming out with like fire albums and stuff like that. And there's amazing R&B artists that's out there putting out quality music.
I feel like, I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna tell you why I think R&B declined. I feel like R&B declined because we don't got nobody really feeling it no more. Like, don't get me wrong, everybody didn't have to do what Chris Brown was doing. Bro, if you ain't gonna take your shirt off and spin in the rain, bro, we don't need money. Like, come on, like, I feel like we just lack that. Yeah. Even like, don't get me wrong. There's no
superstars.
I feel like R&B was the home of where you could be a one-hit wonder and get love.
Yeah.
Like love. Like if you drop a dance hit and you a one hit wonder, that's dope.
Mm-hmm.
But if you drop an R&B hit and you a one hit wonder, you could tour for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna lie, Life Jennings album is a classic in some people's houses. It's triple platinum in some people's houses. He don't never gotta drop again.
That's a fact.
I feel like we missed out on that. Life Jennings wasn't out here spinning in the rain, none of that. But you was feeling his music.
Yeah. I think the subject matter is definitely a thing too. You know what I'm saying? Cause you could see the difference between like back in the day, the subject matter.
Yeah, R&B niggas trying to be too
that.
cool. They trying to be too cool.
Now it's like it's just straight to the point. It's like I just want pussy. You know what I'm
Yeah.
It ain't even like
you ain't fall for her, nothing.
The story of how you got to it. It's just like give me it. You know what I'm saying? And it's wild. You know what I mean? So I think that could be a little bit of it too. And you know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's just a different time, bro. Like a lot of it, it's just a different time, and I think that, you know, like you said, with the microwavable society that we in, it's like, you know, you can't even really live with a fire project no more. It's like, yo, he just dropped some heat, and it's like, all right, but what he got next? And it's like, damn, you can't even sit with that.
Enjoy this fire. He just now if you actually dropping videos, you spinning in the rain, you might have a little more shelf life. You feel me?
Yeah.
I feel like it's not to that no more. They try to act like they too cool. I got the pussy, I'm on to the next girl. That's corny.
And then you got to think about
fall in love.
The R&B artists are competing with the rappers too, because now the rappers are singing and they melodic and all of that type of stuff. So it's like, I think it's just hard. It's just hard for them.
Okay. All right. Quick trivia question.
Yeah.
Life Jennings ever had braids?
Did Life Jennings ever have braids?
Yup. Answer gonna shock you.
I'm gonna say no.
Bro, Life Jennings never had braids, bro. You right.
Yeah.
Bro, and it fucked me up because bro, I would have bet my savings account that Life Jennings had braids.
I almost said
he looked like he got braids.
Yeah, facts.
Life ain't never have no
like,
braids.
He always had like the little like kufi.
He always had that little
like
kufi on. Always had a little hat on.
Yeah.
Life ain't never had braids.
That's crazy.
Bro, if he did, they scrubbed the internet. I promise. I looked. It don't exist, bro. I promise you, it does not exist, bro. Take your time looking it up. If you find it, show me. But in the meantime, right? I want to ask you, like, do you feel like you got like a pulse on Connecticut and like the music scene here?
Do I have a pulse? What does that mean?
Like, do you feel like you got a good grasp on
like what the music scene is looking like?
It's looking like who's hot, who's not, who's getting up there.
Yep. I think that whatever comes on my algorithm, I think whatever introduces itself to me, I think I have a good pulse of that. I will say that I do absolutely pay attention, you know what I'm saying, to what I can pay attention to as far as what's going on and stuff like that. As far as impact wise, like, you know what I'm saying, the people that I feel like are making impacts, I think I pay attention enough to at least know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? I'm not super. I'd be crazy to say I'm super tapped into everybody.
Yeah,
you know
I feel like that's impossible.
It's so many artists now. So, but you know, I definitely pay attention to a lot of people, and you know, the people that have tapped in with me and stuff like that. I pay attention to what they're doing for sure.
Okay, all right. And the reason I asked that is because you got this list that comes out, and I don't know why. Every year the list come out, everybody being uproar. Oh my gosh, he dick riding. He's only posting him because X, Y, and Z. Yep. And I feel like in order to do a list like that, you gotta have somewhat of a post. Mm-hmm. You feel me? So where do you think the hate come from for the list? And I feel like if anything, any list like that from a DJ on an actual radio station, our biggest radio station, does nothing but help. Mm-hmm. So where do you think like that hate come from?
I mean, the hate just come from just not being named. You know what I'm saying, on the list. I mean, there's a
lot of people that don't be named, that don't be hating. They just be like, I'm gonna work harder next time.
Right, but I mean, if you hate and you just a hater, I just think that's just what it is at the end of the day. Because it's just my opinion. You don't gotta respect my list at all. Word. You know what I'm saying? I think that more than anything.
What made you start the list too? That's a follow up.
I mean, the funny thing about it is it really was no thought to it. You know what I'm saying?
Did
like,
it one day.
I literally was in the shower one day, and that shit just popped in my head, and I got out the shower.
You can't think about mad rappers getting naked, bro. Relax, bro. You cannot think of.
I got out the
rappers
shower, and I was just like, yo, I'm about to just throw up. You know what I'm saying? Like 10 artists that I fuck with this year that I want people to pay attention to. That was the main.
So it came from a genuine place.
Yeah, that was.
And when you woke up, it was fuck DJ Meechie.
I mean, did I think it was gonna start some shit? Of course, you know what I'm saying. Like I knew people was gonna talk about it, but I ain't think it was gonna be that. I ain't think it was gonna be to like a whole year later, motherfuckers still talking about this shit, still coming from my head about it. But so you know, from the first one that I did, I mean, yeah, from the first one I did, you know what I'm saying. I just kept trying to tell people like, yo, this is just my opinion. This is just the people I rock with. You know what I'm saying? The people that I'm fucking with. And the people that I want y'all to tap in with. Because as much as I saw people saying I fuck with the list, I saw people that hated on the list. And then I saw people that was like, yo, I don't know half of the people on the list, so I'm about to tap in. And then now people come to me like, yo, them motherfuckers that was on the list, yo, I fuck with them. Yo, I tapped in. Da-da-da. I'm like, that's the objective. That was the mission. You know what I'm saying? So you didn't have to respect the list, but at least, you know, take the time to
see why I have
see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I'm not saying that I'm law, that my list is the list. You know what I'm saying? It's just, that was just my opinion. These are the people I fuck with this year that's doing their thing, and that was just that. And then I continued it this year, this past year. I put it out, and same situation. Obviously, you still got the hate and stuff.
Yeah, that one was crazy.
But,
I feel like that one was.
But I felt like I got a little bit more respect on this one than it was the year before. You know what I'm saying? Which maybe I put more thought into it. I mean, I don't know.
But now, not for nothing, I feel like the list is like a staple. I feel like everybody's looking for the list.
Yeah, everybody keeps asking me. And they kind of reminded me because I almost forgot. You know what I'm saying? And then everybody been hitting me up lately. Like, yo, you got 2 more months. You got 2 more months.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying?
Devious.
Shit like that.
Give my man a break. He got life to live.
So, you know. But I mean, you know, I'm gonna definitely throw it out there. I'm definitely keep it going because obviously people fuck with it, and it's good. I think more than anything, I think that's what Connecticut needs. You know what I'm saying? Connecticut, we need more talk around
the whole
what's
music
going
scene,
on. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not enough that. That's why I fuck with like y'all podcasters that got platforms that's actually putting Connecticut artists on and giving them that platform to be shined because it's just not enough. It's not enough talk. You know what I'm saying? I've been saying that shit for years, the last decade. Like, one of the biggest things I think Connecticut is missing is just the fact that we just don't have a lot of media. You know what I mean? We don't have a lot of, media platforms. Like, the radio station catches a lot of flack, like, as far as, like, oh, y'all don't support. But it's like, yo, we only one body. You know what I'm saying? Like, it has to be a lot more for an impact to actually happen. So the fact that you guys, you know what I'm saying, are out here doing y'all thing, like, I love to empower that. I love to be a part of that. I love to come chop it up and all that because, you know what I'm saying, like, this is what it needs to be.
No, I agree. I feel like as a podcaster out here, I feel like it's our job to kind of get to the level of a radio station almost because obviously it's hard to reach the millions of viewers y'all reach. But if we can get to a level higher, like high to that, we help the scene as a whole. So I feel like that shit definitely helps.
But y'all got more leeway.
Yeah, we can say whatever we want in our ears to the streets closer.
Y'all can do that, but then y'all can. I know you said like we reach who we reach because of what it is, and the radio station's been there for 22 years. But at the end of the day, like, just because we got the listeners that we got, those are just our loyal listeners. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can continue to build every day and continue to, one day this shit pop, and next thing you know, you got motherfuckers in Oklahoma listening to your shit. Motherfuckers in Oklahoma ain't listening to us.
Shout out to Oklahoma too. Shout out to OKC.
So, yeah, I think y'all got a little bit more leverage when it comes to at least getting the word out.
Growth.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. And another reason I asked you about the whole post situation is because you from the A60, and when I went to the A60, it was like culture shock to me.
Why you say that?
It's colder there. Y'all dress different.
Okay.
Y'all have a lot more camaraderie there.
Okay.
At least to me.
Yep.
To me, like, I remember the first time I seen Annoyed like performed at my school, and I'm like, oh, he from here? And y'all fuck with him? I ain't never seen nothing like that. I couldn't believe it. I said, oh, that's fire. Not for nothing. I feel like y'all have more fun at parties than us. I feel like certain Bridgeport parties you go to, motherfuckers is. But in the A60 would be lit. Like y'all be actually having a good time. Girls still dance. And it's just a vibe. I feel like some of the girls get a little more sneakier over there. It was just culture shock. It was just culture shock. I was shocked. So the reason why I asked you the whole post thing is because I'm like, all right, so he got the A60 down pat. Dude, he kind of got the 203 down pat. I feel like for the most part, I feel like you kind of know who doing their thing out here.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely get put on to people like every day. You know what I'm saying? Somebody put me on like, yo, this kid doing his thing. Yo, this dude doing his thing. Yo, listen to this, da-da-da. I try to take my time to obviously do that, especially because I think I be out here in the 203 a little bit more than I used to be too. So now I'm like trying to take initiative to like, tap in more with, a lot more artists out here and stuff like that and just at least pay attention. You know what I'm saying? Like the least I could do is at least pay attention to the shit, you know what I'm saying, and what's going on and stuff like that. And I'm a real fan of this shit, you know what I'm saying?
Word.
So I could be...
Motherfuckers like music.
Yeah, like, I could be an asshole like the other motherfuckers and just be like, man, I don't really give a fuck about none of this shit, you know what I'm saying? But I really fuck with this shit, and I really fuck with the culture, and I really want to contribute as much as I can to the culture, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I try to do my due diligence and do my studies, you know what I'm saying?
Do your Googles.
Look around and do my Googles, see what's going on, you know what I'm saying? And just follow the wave and just follow the motion and see what people doing. Right. And you could tell when something going on. You could tell when something's erupting, you know what I'm saying? And when something
that feel to it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, but and then it's good to have key people around you too, people that you could tap in with and just. Yo, so what's going on in New Haven? What's going on in Bridgeport? You know what I'm saying? And for people to be able to put you on. So I think that's been like another good thing that I've had people that's just been around to like put me on to people too.
Fire. Okay, so let me ask you something. So it's 2 months left, right? You got an idea what that list is looking like around this time?
Nah. I ain't even gonna front. I haven't really thought about it. I think that there's definitely some artists that I didn't have on the list last year that I'm rocking with this year. So I'm for sure you'll see some new names on there.
Fire, let's get it.
I mean, they probably gonna hate me for saying this, but there might be artists that was on the list that probably won't be making the list this year either.
That working, that's all.
And it's not to whatever, but it's just I think about the moment. You know what I'm saying? I think about what artists is doing in the moment and stuff like that. And it's no disrespect. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I could think off the top of my head just a couple artists that I know I'll probably put on there and stuff like that, but I don't really have a full list right now.
All right. Yeah. That's cool. I had to ask if I get any sneak peeks in. That's it. I had to ask. All right, so let me ask you now.
Yeah.
Biggest difference between the A60 and the 203?
The biggest difference?
That you see, not even musically, just in general. I get you a whole list of what fucked me up about the A60.
I mean, I think the two
and y'all be dancing a lot. That's what I meant to say. Like dancing is like some street shit out there. I didn't realize that. So niggas told me that. I said, "Oh, I'm not doing that." Okay. Yeah, right. Y'all ain't catch me up in no street shit by accident.
You talking about like the Ave and like the dumbing out and all that?
I thought dumbing out was a normal practice in the A60. It just got like that. Yeah. It was not always everybody do it.
Yeah, nah, and that's like that even goes like beyond me. You know what I'm saying? That's like back in the day. I don't know. I would say I would say just differences. Maybe I don't know. I always tell people this all the time. I feel like Bridgeport, New Haven, y'all got culture. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all got like, I don't know how to describe it, but y'all have just y'all have culture, like in a sense of like, it's like when I run around, like I can tell a nigga from Bridgeport. You know what I'm saying? Like when I run around, I can tell a nigga from New Haven. Like y'all just got this, y'all got like an actual culture. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if like, Harvard about to kill me, but like, it's not to say that
it's
not to say that Harvard don't got culture, because Harvard absolutely has culture, but it's just, I don't know, it's different. And maybe it's the culture shock, like you said. Maybe it's just because I'm coming to a different place that I'm not necessarily used to.
Because it's funny, because I feel like they got culture.
That Harvard has culture.
And that's what it is, I think.
And maybe
like A60 as a whole got a culture.
Maybe I'm using
like dumbing out, all that. That's your shit.
Well, yeah, absolutely. Maybe I'm using the wrong words or sentiment, but I just feel like I don't know. It's just something about New Haven, something about Bridgeport. Y'all just got like a different
vibe. It's definitely a different vibe,
thing to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it just, and it's crazy because I know people that's gonna watch this, people that's listening. They like the way that we speaking like Connecticut's the biggest thing in the world. Like, it's huge. You know what I'm saying? You like, yo, when I came all the way up to A6,
50 minutes away.
It's like, dog, it's 50 minutes away. You know what I'm saying? But it is, to your point, it is different. You know what I'm saying? It definitely is different. I think you know.
Y'all get different weather than us.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It'll snow up there and be fine down here. Just cold.
Yep.
Just a little brisk.
Yeah. It's different.
You go up to the A60, it's snow on the ground.
Mm-hmm. I think it's
class getting canceled.
I think a lot too is y'all closer to the city, so I think it could be a little bit of that too. You know what I'm saying? As far as like that culture thing that I'm talking about. Because when I come down this way, I feel more. I feel like I'm closer to the city. Like, I feel like I'm, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm right there type shit. So I just think it's just different. It's just a different vibe, different culture. But
there's a couple Bridgeport people that's be trying to front like they from New York. But you gotta weed those out.
But I will say my whole career, like, New Haven, Bridgeport always fucked with me.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? They always show love. You know what I'm saying? Even obviously not being from around here and shit like that. Anytime I came out here, it was always love. And I'm the type of nigga, like, I be outside by myself type shit. You know what I'm saying? So, like,
talk that outside shit.
I always put people pull up like, nigga, how you in the trenches dolo? You know what I'm saying? People tell me that shit all the time, but it's just like, I just feel like I fuck with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never got no bad vibes from like Bridgeport. Never no bad vibes from New Haven. I feel like y'all always show love. Promoters, you know what I'm saying? Everybody always show love. So
fire. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
All right. So I just got a few questions, and I'm gonna let you hightail it out of here. But what does DJ Meechie do in his free time when you're not on the radio? When you lit, you chilling, you having a cold one.
Probably playing with my son.
Okay. You a good dude, yo.
I mean, you know, you gotta
take care of your kids. That's important.
Nah, that's a fact. I mean, you know, you gotta set a good example. Probably I don't know. I watch a lot of I watch and listen to a lot of podcasts and shit. So I do a lot of that type of shit too. Traveling. I don't know. I don't really get a lot of free time. I ain't gonna front.
You a new dad though, so how's that?
Dad, like, that shit's amazing. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing like it. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing like it, man. I will say it's a lot easier than what I thought it was gonna be.
Easier in what sense?
I just thought I was gonna be terrible at it.
Why terrible?
Because I don't have no.
You're not bald.
I didn't think I was gonna have any experience. Like, I ain't had no experience, so I just didn't know. You know what I'm saying? I ain't know what to expect.
Okay.
But I think that
that's fair though.
You know, once you have a kid and you start doing your thing, you just start to you just
went in the dab mode.
It's like instincts. You know
I ain't gonna lie. So can I tell you something? When I have my first kid, bro, I'm not going bald. That's serious.
So why?
Bro, kids respect bald dads more. I can't really explain it, but kids respect bald dads, bro. Like, all the girls I know that's like daddy's girls, motherfucking bald, bro.
That's funny.
Don't let me have a daughter. If I have a daughter by the fifth month of pregnancy, this is coming off. You gonna respect me.
Nah, that's funny as hell.
No cap. But I want to applaud you for that. Being a dad is one of the dopest shits ever. Like, I be seeing everybody that be on their dad shit, they be handling their business. So I want to thank you for that, because a lot of people don't take care of their kids.
Nah, that's a fact, and I really don't understand. I really don't understand how you don't do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, it'd be weird to me. Like,
that's a
so because you can't crack no more, you just don't want nothing to do with the baby.
Yeah, nah, it's a crazy situation.
Yeah, like, come on.
Crazy situation, because I think more than anything that you know, fatherhood and all that has made me a better person. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a better individual. You know what I'm saying? Just made me just, you know, I'm on my shit right now.
Yeah, you on your P's and Q's. Okay. Your son a junior?
Nah.
Okay, you're not selfish. I was about to say that's selfish.
Nah. He doing his thing. He building his own legacy.
Okay. That's what I like to hear. I feel like people that like got like a crazy first name and you just junior, and I ain't saying you got crazy first name. People that just got crazy first names and you junior your son, you mad selfish. You mad selfish. Like, bro, your legacy trash. Why you gonna junior him? You really ain't on shit. How you got the nerve to junior him? Like, that's nuts. Like, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. But I want to move on to a segment called I like to call this or that, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna say a few things and you tell me what you prefer and why.
Okay.
All right. So radio or social media?
Damn. I have to choose one, right? I can't choose both.
Yeah, you have to choose one. Why? Your job is not on the line. Don't worry.
Damn, that's a hard one. I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say radio, cause social media got me in trouble a lot of times.
Oh, with the hus?
The game goes.
It happens. See,
I'm gonna say radio.
I ain't gonna lie, social media is pretty annoying to me too. That's why I don't engage.
I was gonna say radio in the first place too, because radio, I get the you know, sometimes people don't know what you look like on the radio. They
Word, you ever heard that saying? You got a face for radio,
right? So that's
disrespectful.
You get to kind of hide behind the speakers. So sometimes I like, you know what I'm saying? I like that mystique. You know what I'm saying, when it comes to radio and all that.
All right. Freddie or Michael Myers?
Damn, Freddie or Michael Myers. I'm gonna say
for the season.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. I think Freddy Krueger was a bitch.
Why you say that?
Cause like you gotta think like Michael Myers, that nigga got that nigga got rocked mad times. That nigga just kept coming back. Like
that's a fact.
That's what I'm saying. And it was just the way he came back. Like it was just that nigga was just resilient. That nigga was different. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Freddie was he just tried to had a little swag with it and a little pizzazz and all that Freddie with his shit. He was a weird. I don't know. He's a weird nigga.
Freddie was the evil Wolverine.
I ain't really fuck with Freddie like that. I fuck with Michael Myers.
All right. So out of the two of them now, which one you think you beating up? Straight hands.
Damn, I don't know.
Straight hands. I ain't gonna lie. I think I beat the shit out of Mikael straight hands. Mikael don't got shit for me. Straight hands. You ain't using no swords. You ain't using no weird ass knife.
But that nigga gonna always come back.
I'm beating dog shit out with you.
That nigga gonna always
it
come back.
It don't matter. You seen that one nigga that was hands. Straight hands and feet. He was taking them shits. Don't get me wrong. Bro, you can't take too many of those.
Nah, that's a fact.
I'm walking you down. Freddie, he got scissors for hands. So he can cut me on accident. I'm
I ain't
straight.
fucking with that.
Mikael, hands and feet. Hands and feet. Then I got one more that's real. I think is a real hard one. Mm. Friday or Baby Boy?
Friday or Baby Boy? It ain't that hard. I'm gonna say Friday.
Ooh, really?
Yeah.
For real?
Baby Boy is cool, but I feel like
I feel for your mom.
I feel like if you asked a female, they would have said Baby Boy.
Okay, why a female?
Because I feel like that's more they shit. Like that's more they movie.
Word, niggas ain't fuck with Baby Boy.
I fucked with it, but I just think that Friday's more of a classic.
How is Baby Boy the worst movie ever? The acting was bad. What you mean?
No climax. He didn't learn anything. That nigga he's the same nigga with another kid. That's what he was. It just was. He hates that. He literally hates that. He talks about.
Oh, you don't fuck with Baby Boy?
He talks about.
Come say why. Come here.
Nah. I was speak my piece. The nigga was in the middle of the street, riding his little lowrider bike.
Okay.
Like 8th graders. Yo, what type of nigga is this?
Yeah.
That's some real shit though. You ain't never seen a nut ass old head in the hood hanging with motherfuckers he wasn't supposed to be hanging with.
But that's the thing. We could just look outside and see a nigga that's like that.
Yeah, but the story being told in real time, so you know he corny, is great vibes. You gotta see it in real time, so you know he corny. Like, oh, that's who I stay away from.
I hear you.
That's not who I hang with.
I mean, I fucked with the movie back when it came out, but I think now it's like I'll probably never go back and watch it again. I think I'm good. You know another movie that's like that, and I'm gonna probably get finished. And this movie, I used to say was one of my favorite movies of all time.
All right, I'm listening.
Scarface.
Shake my hand.
I think it's old. I think it's
All right, we KLTV.
I
Yeah,
think
we had a
this-
good run. We're getting
it
canceled
ain't-
after this.
it ain't.
You don't like Scarface?
I think it's over. Like I've seen the movie about 1,000,000 times, but now that I'm like at my older age watching the movie, I'm just like, this shit is not. It's not that fire.
What?
It's not that fire.
Oh my god.
There's so many other movies that's way greater than fucking Scarface.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy. All right, I got two
Goodfellas.
more for you.
Goodfellas is better than Scarface.
It's fire. Goodfellas is fire. I got two more for you, right?
Yeah.
And this one, I kind of was taken aback because I asked somebody this and they had the nerve to say the answer I didn't want them to say.
Mm-hmm.
Will Smith or Amari Hardwick?
Will Smith.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Don't say it like that. Because when Justin was over here talking about something, Amari Hardwick
Almost had
and
to.
Power,
Almost had to think.
Y'all
Like,
was-
who the fuck is Omar?
yo, was, oh my gosh, he plays the same character every week. It's such a great watch. Fuck out of here. And Will Smith clears him. I can't
Yeah.
believe you. All right, and then lastly,
That nigga 50 said, what'd he say about that nigga?
he said he overvalues himself.
Nigga said he overvalued. I ain't never seen a man tell another nigga.
Another man, he overvalued himself.
That's wild.
Yo, he said that like he don't want to go 50-50. That shit had me dying. All right, and my last one is Coach Carter or Love and Basketball.
Coach Carter loving basketball. You know what's crazy? I was literally just thinking about Coach Carter the other day. No, I'm lying. I was thinking
I'm
about
gonna tell you my opinion.
Remember
after.
the Titans. Coach Carter or loving basketball. I'm gonna say loving basketball.
Really?
Yeah.
I think Love and Basketball the best thing since. I think Coach Carter the best thing since sliced bread.
Nah, you bugging.
Coach Carter crazy. What?
Nigga, that shit was under Disney.
I think
That
Coach
shit was
Carter
under
made my man's. I think Coach Carter said, "You gonna run laps. You will run."
Nah.
It made him do it over and over and over again.
Love and
Then his
Basketball, that's
teammates
it.
start helping.
That's a culture classic.
He said, "It's not that our fears are inadequate." Like he started really trying. Spanish boy called Cruz started really talk. Damn. Oh my God. I bet. And then my last question before we get up out of here. Right.
Mm-hmm.
There's a wall behind me, full of artists that impacted the game.
Yep.
So when you answer this question, think about who impacted the game.
Yep.
Who you think we missing on this wall?
Oh, that's a good question. Who you think we missing?
Take your time. Some people got it
impacted
fast. Some
the
people
game.
didn't get it. Most people don't get it.
That impacted the hip hop game?
Yep.
I can see everybody that's up in this motherfucker. I think I have somebody. Hold on, let me see who up there that impacted the game.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, y'all got him. Okay.
Yeah, see, that's when it get hard. Stop playing.
Cause I was about to say if y'all don't got Bow Wow up there, y'all tripping.
Come on. You thought we ain't have like Mike up there?
Let me see. Soldier Boy, yup.
Come on, stop. That's the first rapper to do anything.
Yeah, y'all might. I ain't gonna front. Y'all might have it.
See Meek Mill look like he on Diddy Wall, just chilling.
That's crazy.
My boy said.
Y'all even got Bob Marley, son. Y'all might have everybody, bro. Hold on, let me see. Erykah Badu. You said who we don't have, right?
Yep. Who we missing?
Is Tupac up there?
Yes, sir.
Oh, y'all don't got Nas. Y'all bugging. Nas up there. Oh, y'all.
Oh, he right there.
Y'all got Rick Ross?
Over here. Oh, Ross big as hell.
Oh, yeah. Oh, y'all bugging. Y'all got Joe Budden?
Oh, Jay Budden might
gotta-
make it.
Y'all gotta have Joe Budden up there.
Pump,
Contribution
The
alone.
JBP, one of the biggest podcasts out.
Yeah, contribution alone. Y'all gotta have Joe.
JBP might have
Oh,
to.
y'all don't got Bust up there?
Exactly.
Oh, nah, y'all tripping.
That's what I be thinking.
Yeah, nah, y'all tripping.
Joe's a good
Not
ass.
Busta Rhymes.
Wait, hold on. Y'all don't got Busta, but y'all got Bruno Mars.
There's a couple motherfuckers that need to come off the list. We're not talking about who need to come off. We talking about who need to go on.
Bruno's lit, but is Bruno hip hop?
That's niggas not even black.
It ain't music in general because Taylor Swift need to be up that motherfucker.
Name me one person up there that's supposed to be up there with Busta Rhymes.
Nah, I know.
That's not. I'm gonna let him answer because I have an answer.
What was the question? What was the question again?
It's who's up? Who should we add?
That Impact, right?
Yeah.
Donald Trump.
Yo, nah. That's a mic. That's a mic drop for sure. But I want to thank you for coming, bro. It's been a pleasure.
Appreciate you.
KOTV.
Yeah.
We are out of here.
Peace.
Peace. Yo, nah, that shit funny, yo. Appreciate you, bro.